Hello, my name is David Finnerty, and I'm proud to be the superintendent of Pottsgrove School District, and I'm equally proud to welcome you as Pottsgrove once again plays host to the Quiz Bowl. Congratulations to all participants on the work it took to get here, and best of luck in the competition.
This is Jeff Bush, host of Financially Speaking and proud sponsor of this year's Academic Challenge here on PCTV. Our show can be seen regularly on PCTV and the PCTV YouTube channel. Good luck to this year's participants.
Hello, welcome to the 2023 Quiz Bowl match on PCTV. This year's matches are being brought to you by Informed Family Financial Services, and be sure to see Jeff Bush for all your financial needs. Now, today's matches are going to be shown on PCTV television network, but the matches can also be viewed on PCTV's YouTube channel at your convenience. Be sure to subscribe to PCTV's YouTube channel. Your subscription are free, and they will greatly support our awesome local television network. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. And we're moving on, getting ready for today's match, which are going to pit Souderton against Pope John Paul. This is a semifinal match. If you guys are keeping track with your brackets at home, Springford has already moved on to the finals. The winner of this match will play Springford in our final match. Okay, so good luck, and we'll get started. Before we begin, I'll read the rules for each of our 3 rounds. The first round will consist of 15 toss-up questions. Any team can buzz in. First team that buzzes in, I'll recognize them. They can answer that question. If they get that question correct, they will get a toss-up, or a bonus question rather, that only they can answer. However, if they get that question incorrect, the other team has an opportunity to steal that question, and if they indeed do get that question correct, they will earn the bonus question. So without further ado, let's get rocking. Here we go. First toss-up question. Conflicts. Which of the wars involving the U.S. and fought over the spread of communism in East or Southeast Asia was fought last? Jason, would you press your...
Vietnam.
Vietnam is correct. Thank you. That means that Souderton, you earn a bonus question. Large composition. What is the more common name for a sonata written for an orchestra? Jason?
Concerto.
That's incorrect. It's a symphony. Toss-up number 2. Starting a business. What word of French derivation refers to Crosley?
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur is correct. Good anticipation. And by the way, any team can buzz in before the question is finished if they believe they know the answer. Nicely done. Okay, this earned Souderton a bonus question. Results of winning the war. What 4 nations shared control of Berlin in 1948? Jason.
The United Kingdom, the USA, the Soviet Union, and France.
That is correct. Nicely done. Toss-up number 3. Anyone can answer. Change of plans. This country would have been a good geographic site for the Inter-Ocean Canal, as it would have been a shorter distance and right at sea level. Which country was not chosen, however, for what is now the Panama Canal due to its seismic activity? Isabel.
Costa Rica.
That's incorrect. Souderton, chance to steal. Jason.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua is correct. Bonus question for Souderton. Chemical effects. If you got a good whiff of CHCl3, you would most likely go into an unconscious state. What is the common name of this chemical? Jason, time.
Chloroform.
Chloroform is correct. Toss-up number 4. Computer hardware. What 5-syllable word starting with M means the same as a CPU? Isabel.
Motherboard.
That's incorrect. Rebound. Time's up. That would be a microprocessor. Here we go. Toss-up number 5. Stay still. What property of matter tends to maintain any motionless body at rest? Jason.
Inertia.
Inertia is correct. Bonus question for Souderton. Working together, what 12-letter noun, starting with C, can mean a person who works with another individual or group to complete a project? Two, one. That's time. I'm sorry, we're beyond the time. It would be a collaborator. Collaborator. So easy when you get the answer. Toss-up number 6. Compositions. Mozart wrote 27, Beethoven 5. Crosley. Need an answer?
Yeah.
Time. Sorry, too late. I'll finish the question. Mozart wrote 27, Beethoven 5, Chopin 2, Rachmaninoff 4, and Ravel 2, one of which was just for the left hand. What sort of composition am I talking about? Isabel.
Concerto.
Concertos are correct, piano concertos. I need to answer quickly. And bonus question for Pope John Paul. Secrets that separate. What awful secret, hid in Thornhill Hall, is the obstacle to Mr. Rochester's chances for romance with Jane Eyre, who leaves Thornfield when she finds out? Isabel?
His wife is hidden in the basement.
I'll accept that. She was locked up, right, and he was married. Very good. Pope John Paul on the board, score is 60-20, and we're on toss-up number 7. Colonial addresses. Name the largest country in the, repeat that. Name the largest country in which the word sahib, which is Arabic for master, was required of the people of the nation by the English colonists who ruled there from 1858 to 1947. Crosley.
Iran.
That's incorrect. Rebound. Need an answer?
Sudan.
That's incorrect. India. India. British expected the natives call them sahib. Toss-up number 8. In the quad. In the standard quadratic equation, ax2 plus bx plus c equals 0, what do you call a and b? Jason.
Coefficients.
That is correct. Bonus question to Souderton. Irreparable damage. In October of 2022, a fire damaged a number of the 1,000 statues, which have oversized heads and generally stand about 13 feet high and are thought to be over 500 years old. On which Pacific island are they found? Jason.
Easter Island.
Those are on Easter Island. Toss-up number 9. Inventive progression. Name the first war in which railroad transportation and the telegraph. Josh.
The Civil War.
That is correct. Bonus question for Souderton. Good pets. Contrary to learned fears, arachnids are generally not aggressive, including the tarantula, who generally bites only food, not people. As a matter of fact, they can be held quite easily. What opposite word from aggressive is used for animals that are calm in the presence of people? Jason.
Docile.
Docile is correct. Toss-up number 10. Short stories. He was a simple, good-natured man. He was, moreover, a kind neighbor and an obedient, henpecked husband. Identify this New York farmer in the title character of an 1819 short story. Time, and that's Rip Van Winkle. Read your Washington Irving. Toss-up 11. How do you say Zaijin is goodbye in which language? Jason.
Mandarin.
That is correct. Bonus question for Souderton. Mom's fave colors. The painting, arrangement in black and gray, the artist's mother, was painted by which American artist? Jason.
Andy Warhol.
No, that was by Whistler. Toss-up number 12, Big Tech. What is the two-word name of the company that licensed Java? Isabel?
Microsoft?
That's incorrect. Rebound. That's time. That was Sun Microsystems. Toss-up 13, a tough race. Roald Amundsen got there first and left a note in a tent for Robert Scott, who was second there and who died trying to get back. What point did they both reach? Crosley.
North Pole.
That's incorrect. Rebound. Need an answer? I'll accept.
South Pole.
South Pole is correct. Bonus question for Pope John Paul. Earthquakes. In which scientific instrument is a heavily suspended mass kept still as a reference, while the frame moves with ground movement, tracking the intensity of that movement? Isabel?
Reference frame?
That's incorrect. That is a seismometer or seismograph. Toss-up number 14, under siege. What word, derived from Old French, meaning overthrow, is defined as a catapult that uses a long arm? Crosley.
Trebuchet.
Trebuchet is correct. Bonus question for Souderton. Allergens. Drop from antlers, they land on the pistil stigma. What do we call those grains of male gametes? A major allergen.
Pollen.
That is correct, Jason. And toss-up 15, final question of the first round. Novel locations. Which province in Spain has spent lots of money Which province in Spain has spent lots of money to restore its medieval windmills, made famous in the story of its most famous?
La Mancha?
That is correct. And bonus question for Pope John Paul will wrap up our first round. Measuring your electrical energy. In common practice, electrical power is billed in terms of which hyphenated term, equal to 3.6 million joules. Isabel?
Amps?
That's incorrect. Kilowatt hours. That's how you're billed. Okay, so at the end of our first round, we have a score of 130 to 40 with Souderton leading, which moves us into our lightning round. Just one moment. Okay, in the lightning round, each team will get 10 questions to answer as many as possible in 60 seconds. Every question that they get correct, they earn a point or earn 10 points. Any question that they pass or get incorrect, the other team will have the opportunity to steal, and they'll get 6 seconds for each of those questions. So with Pope John Paul trailing at this point, they have their choice between these 3 categories: French loanwords and phrases, things, showbiz. French, and I see that, Peter, you feel pretty confident on this one. Would you like Peter to answer these questions on this one? Okay. Okay, that leaves Souderton. You have either things or showbiz.
Things.
Things for Souderton. Okay. No showbiz. All right. Here we go. Start the 60 seconds when I finish the first question. Okay, the category again is French loanwords and phrases. So I'm going to give you a phrase, you give me the French for it. Tuesday before Lent.
Mardi Gras.
4-letter word for stylish.
Chic.
A dead-end street.
Cul-de-sac.
An additional performance requested by the audience.
Encore.
A devious stroke or mercy blow.
Skip.
Have a good trip.
Bon voyage.
A deed done, something already established.
Skip.
The acknowledgement, that's life.
C'est la vie.
A 2-word phrase for high-class food.
Cuisine.
Foods crusted with cheese or breadcrumbs.
Skip.
A decisive stroke or mercy blow.
Skip.
A deed done, something already accomplished. Okay. Did well on that. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct. 60 points added to their total. That means that 1, 2, 3, 4. Souderton, you have a chance to steal these 4 questions. Means they get 24 seconds. Okay, and who is answering for Souderton? Jason? Okay, here we go. A decisive stroke or mercy blow.
Fate ill.
A deed done, something already established.
Skip.
A 2-word term for high
Gourmet
class.
cuisine.
Food encrusted with cheese or breadcrumbs.
Fondue.
A deed done, something already established. And time is up. Okay, and you did not answer any of those correct. Okay, a decisive stroke or mercy blow is a coup de grace, the final thrust. A deed done, something already established, is a fait accompli. 2-word term for high-class food is haute cuisine. I need 2 words. And food crusted with cheese or breadcrumbs, au gratin. Oh, yeah. Okay, at the end of, okay, we're going to have 2 substitutions for Souderton. Okay, welcome aboard, Chris and Bailey. Is that Bradley? Sorry. Okay. Okay, Souderton selected the category of things. They have, and who is Jason? Are you answering for these? Okay, go ahead, turn your microphone on. After I finish the first question, you have 60 seconds to answer as many of these as you possibly can. Here we go. The spiked wheels fixed to a rider's boots to enable a horse to be urged on.
Spurs.
What device is basically a spinning top mounted on a pivoting cradle?
Gyroscope.
Tank ball, lift arm, and float are all parts of this household device.
Skip.
Which of the sensory organs is most important for your sense of balance?
Ear.
Which part of the camera opens to emit light when you take a picture?
Is it the aperture? Aperture.
What is the main ingredient in Russian soup borscht?
Beets.
A machine used for weaving cloth from thread is called what?
Loom.
What can be formed by either a volcanic eruption or a meteoric strike?
Crater.
Captain's Book of Records aboard a ship is known by what three-letter word?
Log. Yeah.
A large tub for holding liquids such as dye is known for by what three-letter?
Vat.
Thank you. Tank ball, lift arm, and float are all parts of this household device. Okay, time's up. And got 8 correct. Add 80 points to Souderton's total, which means that PJP, you have your opportunity to steal these 2 questions. You have 12 seconds to steal them. Here we go. Tank ball, lift arm, and float are all part of what household device?
Skip.
Which part of the camera opens to emit light when you take a picture?
Lens.
Tank ball, lift arm, and float are all parts of this household device.
Dishwasher.
That's incorrect. Okay, that didn't answer any of those correctly. The tank ball, lift arm, and float are all parts of your toilet. Yeah, dang it. And the camera opens to emit is the shutter. Yeah, shutter. Good answers, good guesses on both those. Okay, as we head into our final round, Souderton leading 210 to 100. We'll have 15 toss-up questions in the final round. No bonus questions in this round. So without further ado, let's get it done. Forming a new nation. Resembling the Stars and Stripes is the national flag of which African nation? Jason.
Liberia.
Correct. Toss-up number 2, West Point. Along which river is the U.S. Military Academy located? Sorry. Peter.
Potomac.
That's incorrect. Rebound. Crossley.
Hudson.
That is correct. Toss-up number 3, Nature Poetry. On what type of evening did Robert Frost take his walk in the woods? Isabel.
Autumn?
That's incorrect. Crossley.
Winter.
Close. It was a snowy evening, the specific word. That's right. Toss-up number 4. Truly a world war. Like the U.S., this country tried to stay neutral in World War I, but finally declared war on Germany in 1917. Jason.
Greece.
That's incorrect. I'll finish the question. But they finally declared war on Germany in 1917, largely because of the sinking of its ships, especially the Piranha. Name the second most populous nation in the Americas. Peter.
Brazil.
Brazil is correct. Toss-up number 5. Ends of the ocean. Canada's Mackenzie River flows into which ocean? Crossley.
Arctic.
That is correct. That's right. Toss-up number 6. An original model. It's another word for a model or original. Give this 9-letter word starting with P. Isabel.
Prototype?
That is correct. Toss-up number 7. 20th century. By the 1980s, it was burdened with outdated factories, inadequate supply systems, a huge military budget. This list goes on of problems that led to the collapse of what large...
The Soviet Union.
That is correct. Toss-up number 8. Concerti. Which composer nicknamed the Red Priest because of his... Crossley.
Vivaldi.
Vivaldi is correct. Toss-up number 9. It's easy to be green. Which part of a plant cell contains green pig? Isabel.
Chloroplast?
That is correct. Toss-up number 10, sports drop. A year after the Boston Red Sox won the World Series after 85 years, the Chicago White Sox won the series to end their 87-year trot. Which major league team has currently the longest without winning, has gone the longest without winning a championship? Jason.
The Guardians.
That is correct. 74 years, I had to look that up, without winning a championship. Toss-up number 11. Hard-hit profession. Rising labor and salary costs, more expensive supplies, and COVID's financial burdens are causing massive layoffs in what health? Crossley.
Technology.
That's incorrect. I'll finish the question. They're causing massive layoffs in what healthcare profession? Isabel.
Nursing.
Nursing is correct. Toss-up number 12. Multi-topic word. In physics, it designates an interval between any two frequencies in the ratio of 2 to 1. In poetics, it designates the first 8 lines of a sonnet. Isabel.
Period.
That's incorrect. I'll finish the question. In music, it is the 8th full note given above a given note, having twice as many vibrations per second. What is this word? Jason.
Diatonic.
That's incorrect. It's an octave. An octave. Toss-up 13. Signature song. Tony Bennett's signature song says that he left his heart in which California city? Bradley.
Los Angeles.
Nope, didn't leave it there. Alexis.
San Francisco.
San Francisco. Left his heart in San Francisco. Civil rights. In 1957, Governor Faubus of Arkansas tried to prevent what process from happening in Little Rock, Crosley.
Desegregation? Integration?
That's incorrect. What's happening, they stopped what process from happening at Little Rock Central High? Peter.
Integration?
Integration. That's what you wanted to prevent. I had to take your first answer, sorry. And toss-up 15. Heard playing in the stores. In which Christmas song do we build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown? Jason.
Frosty the Snowman.
Incorrect. Isabel.
Winter Wonderland.
That is correct. And that concludes today's match, with Souderton pulling out a 270 to 170 win over Pope John Paul. Souderton be moving on to the finals against Springford. Congratulations, both teams. Nicely done.